Cooper Lutkenhaus is only 17 years old, but what he is doing right now in the 800 meters does not look like a teenage breakthrough. It looks like the arrival of something much bigger. On March 1st, 2026, at the USATF Indoor Championships, he stepped onto the track against seasoned professionals, athletes with years of experience, athletes who understand championship racing at the highest level. By the time the race was over, none of that mattered. Lutkenhaus crossed the line in 1:46.68 and claimed the national title, becoming one of the youngest Americans in history to win a senior championship in track and field. That moment did not just signal a win. It confirmed that this is no longer a story about potential. This is a story about dominance beginning earlier than anyone expected. The 800 meters has always been one of the most unforgiving events in athletics. It is a race that punishes hesitation and exposes weakness. It demands both raw speed and deep endurance, but even more than that, it demands composure under pressure. Veterans spend years learning how to navigate positioning, pacing, and the chaos that unfolds over 2 laps. For a 17-year-old to step into that environment and not just survive but control the race says everything about who Lutkenhaus already is as a competitor. In that championship race, he did not rely on luck or sit back hoping for an opening. He ran with intent. As the field settled in, he positioned himself exactly where he needed to be, conserving energy without losing contact. When the pace began to shift, he responded instantly. And when it came time to close, he did what very few runners in the world can do. He accelerated with authority and separated from the field. That closing speed has quickly become his signature. It is not just fast, it is decisive. It breaks races open. What makes this even more remarkable is that this performance is not an outlier. It is part of a pattern that has been building for over a year. Last summer, at just 16 years old, Lutkenhaus ran 1:42.27 outdoors. It was not just a youth record, it was one of the fastest times ever recorded by any athlete, regardless of age. Historically, that level of performance would contend for gold in major championships. It placed him among the top performers in the world before he was even old enough to graduate high school. Indoors, he has continued that progression. His 1:44.03 earlier this season set a world under-20 record and confirmed that his speed translates across environments. Indoor racing is tighter, more tactical, and often more physical than outdoor competition. Success indoors requires quick decisions and confidence in crowded conditions. Lutkenhaus has shown he can handle all of it. What stands out most when watching him race is how calm he looks. There is no visible panic, no wasted movement. His stride remains smooth even when the pace surges. His awareness of the race around him is already at a professional level. That composure is rare, especially for someone his age. It suggests that his development is not just physical, it is mental as well. His rapid rise has already pushed him into the global conversation. Heading into the World Indoor Championships in Poland, he is seated among the top contenders. Rankings vary slightly depending on the system, but he is consistently placed near the top of the world list for this season. That alone would be impressive for any athlete. For a 17-year-old, it is almost unheard of. The field he will face in Poland is strong, but it is not unbeatable. Lutkenhaus has already run times that match or exceed many of his competitors. On pure ability, he belongs at the front of this field. The question is not whether he is fast enough. The question is whether he can execute under the unique pressure of a global final. Championship racing is different from time trials or paced meets. It is often slower early, more physical in the middle, and explosive at the end. Positioning becomes critical. A single misstep can trap a runner behind slower traffic or force them wide into extra distance. Experienced athletes know how to navigate these situations instinctively. Younger athletes often learn the hard way. Lutkenhaus has already had a glimpse of that learning curve. At the 2025 World Championships, he showed flashes of brilliance but also made tactical errors that cost him a stronger finish. That experience matters now. It provides a reference point. It gives him something to build from as he prepares for another global stage. His training reflects that growth, Reports from his camp highlight a structured approach that balances speed work with endurance and race simulation. Early morning sessions focus on controlled intervals designed to mimic race conditions. Strength work supports his efficiency and durability. Everything is being built with long-term success in mind, not just immediate results. There's also the decision that set him apart from many athletes his age. Turning professional while still in high school was a bold move. It placed him in an environment with greater resources, higher expectations, and constant exposure to elite competition. That decision accelerated his development, but it also increased the pressure. Every race now carries weight. Every performance is analyzed. His results speak for themselves, but it is his consistency that stands out. He is not just producing one great race and fading. He is showing up repeatedly and delivering performances that keep him among the best in the world. If Lutkenhaus reaches the podium, he could become the youngest world indoor medalist in the 800 meters. That is not just a statistic. It is a statement about the direction of the event. It signals a shift where youth is no longer a limitation, but an advantage when paired with the right talent and preparation. The path to that podium will not be easy. He will need to navigate heats and semifinals, each round bringing its own challenges. Energy management becomes critical. Going too hard too early can leave nothing for the final. If he is in contention entering the final stretch, he has the ability to surge past competitors and take control. It is not just about what he has already achieved, it is about what he is about to face. The transition from national champion to global contender is one of the most difficult steps in athletics. It requires not just talent, but resilience, awareness, and the ability to learn quickly. Cooper Lutkenhaus has changed expectations. He has shown that a 17-year-old can compete with and defeat the best in the country. He has demonstrated that his performances are not flukes, but the result of genuine world-class ability. If he wins a medal, it will be historic. If he challenges for gold, it will redefine what is considered possible at his age. And if he falls short, it will not diminish what he has already done. It will simply become another step in a career that is just beginning. The bigger picture matters here. Athletes like Lutkenhaus do not come around often. When they do, they shift the timeline of the sport. They force competitors to adapt. They inspire the next generation to aim higher. They bring new attention to events that demand both speed and intelligence. Right now, he stands at the edge of something significant. A national title at 17 is only the starting point. The world stage is next. The expectations are rising. The question is how far he can go and how quickly he can get there.